Good evening, friends. This is Bhargav. So today I'm going to explain you a second problem of top 500 coding questions. Okay. So before explaining about this problem, let's see the problem, understand what are the inputs and what is the output and what is the requirement of the problem. Before you go to any data structures problem, try to know the requirement from the given problem. You don't need to worry about the solution. Don't worry about what you're doing. Okay, just see the requirement. If you can understand, try it. Why not giving a try? Okay, so given an array of integers, check if array contains a sub array having zero sum. Okay, what is the problem? So array of integers for given. Okay, you need to find if the array contains a sub array. Okay, so array within an array. Okay, it's called as contiguous array. Okay, whether the zero is existed in that sum or not. Okay, so this is the subarray with zero sum existed. Okay, you know what is a subarray, right? So this is the subarray of this one. How it is represented is called as contiguous array. Okay, continuous array 3 4 minus 7 4 minus 7 3. Okay, but you can represent it like however you want. So these are the subsets of the given input array. Okay, so that is an input array given. So you need to find out whether the subarray with zero sum existed or not. Simple. What you will do, you will just traverse the array. You can store it in a hash table. Okay, after storing it in the hash table, you will check whether each index by index, you will check. If the zero is existed, it will return true or it will return false. So this is the approach. Okay, this is the approach general I am using. I will store this array like this numbers in the form of hash table. Each number by number, I will traverse the entire hashing. Okay, I will just see whether the zero existed in this hash table or not. If this zero existed in this hash table, I will return true. Okay, I will return true if I find zero in this hash table. Otherwise, no. Simple. Okay. Sorry. So this is the same approach which they told in the order of n solution. Okay, if you have any other idea, you can below comment me. Okay, you can easily solve this problem in linear time by using hashing. The idea is to check subarray with zero sum present in the array or not. We traverse the given array. You will traverse the entire array and maintain the sum of elements so far. Okay, you will maintain the elements of the entire array. If the sum is seen before, we return true as it is existed, at least in one subarray with zero sum. It ends at current index, insert the sum into the set. Simple. That's what they told in the problem. Okay. So this one, IO stream is something which you write like in the starting of C++. So here I am using what we call set function. So using namespace std, obviously you will do it. So I have declared the function here, whose zero sum array. So array of integers and the size of the array. So unordered set should be completely int, right? The entire array is int in the form of set. So entirely you zero sum starts from index of zero. Obviously it will start from index of zero and it will do the process. So in the approach they told entire sum of the elements of the array should be maintained. So I have traversed the given array, entire array. I have traversed and I have maintained the sum of the array. Okay, sum of elements so far. The entire, I have taken the entire, in the sub array, I have taken the entire array. In the array, I have taken the sub. So this one, this, the sub arrays with zero sum. 3 4 7 minus 7 0. Okay, these are all the subarrays of a particular array. Subarray means subsets. Okay, if you given a set, so 1 2 3. What is the subset of 1 2 3? 1 2 2 3 2 1 3 1. Okay, these are the subsets. But here I've taken the subsets subarrays with zero sum. See, 3 4 7 7 minus 7 0. Okay, 4 minus 7 minus 3 plus 3 0. Okay, only with zero sum exists. Only with zero sum. Okay. So the sum is initially 0, okay, and the initial time you will initialize sum as 0. So you will travel the entire array, you will maintain the sum of elements, okay. So what are the sum, okay, you find out whatever you have done. If sum is seen before, I told you, right? If sum is seen before and found up and with 0 sum, so I will check whether the sum is not there. If the sum is there, like if the 0 is there from the entire the sum which I have taken from the subarray and which array which I am traversing, I'll just compare. If I see that, if I see the 0, obviously I'll return true. Otherwise, you will insert the sum. Simple. So this is the array which I have want to travel. So simple problem. If you didn't understand this explanation, I will explain again. I'll take any other video and I'll explain very clearly. Okay. Again, I want to explain because maybe you won't get it. So bool zero sum array is a function. Array is array of integers. Okay, array of integers which I have declared. So n is the size of array. Okay, unordered set it's be int, like the entire array the numbers are int set. Okay, so obviously you have to insert some at starting. So here they have written very clearly, see this, you traverse the entire given array and maintain the sum of elements so far. So sum of the elements so far I have to maintain. So int I equal 0, I less than n, I plus plus, initially 0. Okay, so this one, this array, so 4 plus 2, 6 minus 3, 3, 3 minus 1, 2, 0. So this is 0, 6. Okay, so this is what 6 I'll maintain. So this is sum. Okay, set dot find of 6 not equal to set dot end. At the end, what is that? 6 not equal to 0. Okay, so I'll return true. Otherwise, I'll return false. If sum is seen before, we have found a sub array. So this is a 6. Okay, then in the subarray the sum is found. Okay, so here I'll show you. Shit, why is it not moving? 4 7 8 4 2 0. Okay, if the sum is seen before, I will return true or I will return false. That is one. Okay, this is the logic for that. So if you didn't understand this problem, please let me know in the comment section, or please give me suggestions where I can improve. Whether you want the coding type or the pen and paper type, or you want the explanation like this, because I'll explain very clearly. Like I don't think anyone can explain this much. I don't know. I just told you. So if you need pen and paper explanation, just comment. Or if you want this kind of explanation, okay. Thank you.